Welcome to the Prep Zone. My name is Grant Yenny, and tonight we're here in the Dog Pound as Slidell travels to take on the Fontainebleau Bulldogs in this district matchup with major playoff implications. Now, Fontainebleau, the 25th ranked team in the LHSAA power rankings, are fighting for a better spot in the playoffs. Slidell, 35th. They're just outside, but a win tonight would be a good step forward for them moving in to get into the playoffs. So it's Slidell at Fontainebleau. Welcome to it. Let's talk to the coaches. Pre-game with Coach Blacker. Coach, last time we saw your team was against Mandeville. How have they improved, and how are they looking coming into Week 9?
I think we improved greatly. Number one, for sure, limiting some of our mistakes, which we needed to do, and making some minor adjustments here and there to, keep the ball moving, some first and getting some on the board.
Pre-game with Coach Favre. Coach, you're 2-6 coming into tonight, but you're still in the playoff hunt according to the LHSAA power rankings. What are you telling your team coming into tonight?
Well, looking at the rankings, if we can win the last two, we're in. And our strength of schedule is so tough. So if we can win the last two, we're in, and that's a great motivation for our kids and our seniors.
And what's it going to take to beat a team like Fontainebleau tonight?
You know what we've got to do? We've got to put it all together. We haven't put 4 quarters of offense, defense, and special teams. We have a good ball club, and if we feel we can do that, then we can play, and that's what we're going to need to do tonight.
Number 8, Harvey. And 42,
And we are underway as Miller kicks it off low line drive back and picked up near the 20-yard line by Harvey. He'll be tackled down near the 25-yard line by
on the stop for the Bulldogs.
Nicholas Pinto along with Marshall.
Slidell takes
We'll
over
see our
first and 10 from their own
first look
25-yard line.
at the Slidell offense here tonight. They take over first and 10 at the 25. Wayne Griffin is the quarterback. He's the number 1 quarterback passer in the metro area. He only needs 6 yards to get 2,000 on the season. See if they open with a pass. They do. Play action. Griffin looking downfield, wide open. Parker Autry, and he gets the 2,000 plus some. First down
is complete to number 17,
on the 25-yard gain.
Autry. On the stop for the Bulldogs.
On the stop for Fontainebleau is Carden and Michael Malbrough. Michael Malbrough, a 5'8", 176-pound junior linebacker for the Bulldog defense. Brings up first and 10, the ball on the 49-yard line. They have Reminick in at running back, and they'll hand it off to Tito Simmons, going far sideline, has a seam up the left sideline, still on his feet, and he'll slip down over on the far sideline after gaining the first down. So 2 consecutive first downs for Slidell on 2 consecutive plays. He's tackled down over there by safety Kevon Washington, 5'9", 150-pound junior. Simmons, a sophomore for the Slidell offense. First and 10, balls at the Fontainebleau 32. And Griffin takes the snap, drops, looks right side, catches Simmons on the slant. And he's brought down about the 36-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play. That'll bring up second and 2.
Second down, 2.
The ball on the 24-yard line. And Griffin awaiting the play from the sidelines. Trey Reed now back in at running back. That's Simmons. He'll hand it off. Simmons has a hole, still on his feet, still going. And he's tripped up after crossing the 10-yard line. Brought down over there by Nicholas Stahl, 5'10", 185-pound senior for the Bulldogs. As the Slidell continues to drive, they get a first down. Brings up first and goal. Ball's at the 9-yard line. They have Reminick back in at running back. They'll alternate Simmons, Reminick, and Trey Reed. Pass right side and caught for the touchdown. Well placed. Good touch
Griffin's pass.
on the reception. Terry Bayham, the 6'4", 185-pound receiver for the Tigers. That is his go-to. Bayham, that is his 4th touchdown on the season. He has 44 now receptions, came into the game with 505 receiving yards.
And to try the extra point, Evan Barbaugh.
The Barbeau on to attempt the extra point for the Tigers. Barbeau, a 5'6", 170-pound senior kicker. Snap is back. Little high placed. Kick is up, and it is no good. So with 10 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Slidell leads 6-0. Barbeau to kick it off, following the touchdown pass to Terry Bayham. Kicks it down to Davenport, is back deep. He'll get it around the 3-yard line, going to the middle, has a hole to hit, and it quickly closes up. He's brought down by a pack of Tigers there, including number 31, Rodney Davis.
Number 31, Rodney Davis, and number 48, Willie Dupree.
So that'll bring the Fontainebleau offense onto the field. See Brandon Akawi and Justin Stolberg on your screen. Both seniors on this Fontainebleau team being honored here tonight on senior night. Here in the dog pound, Akawi switching sides. Stolberg starts in the gun, 1st and 10, balls at the 27. Stolberg calls for it. He'll hand it off to Akawi, and he's quickly met and brought down by a host of Lions there, led by Justin Wiley, along with Cody Dangerfield. Akawi coming out, checking into the game for the Bulldogs, is Antonio Alexander, who is a freshman. For Coach Blocker's team. 2nd and 11, balls on the 26-yard line. And Stolberg keeps it rolling right side, passing it downfield, and overthrown, intended over there for Chase Lemaire. And on the coverage was Bryce Carroll.
On coverage, 27, Bryce Carroll.
So that'll bring up 3rd down for the Fontainebleau offense. 9:16 to go here in the first. Alexander still in at running back. Stolberg calling for it, dropping, looking, right side. Pass complete. It's complete over there to Daryl Tott. Daryl Tott has been Justin's go-to receiver so far this year. He has 24 receptions, 381 yards, 3 touchdowns. 1st and 10. Handoff, met at the line, stumbled a little bit, was the freshman Alexander.
Alexander carries the ball for the Bulldogs. On the stop, number 38.
But he still rumbled for a gain of about 1. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Fontainebleau offense. Snap is back. Stolberg, quick pass out to the sideline. It's caught by Lemaire, and he's wrestled down over there by Bryce Carroll.
On the stop,
That'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Bulldog offense. They look to put together a drive to match the Slidell drive that led to a score. Hard count from Stolberg as he looks to the sideline to Coach Gonzalez, signing in the new play. Akawi back in at running back for the Bulldogs. Stolberg calls for it. He'll hand off to Akawi. He's coming near side. He's brought down. He won't get the first. He'll get maybe a gain of 2.
4th down 2.
Brought down. So it brings up 4th and 2. The ball on the 48. And Fontainebleau probably try the hard count, which they do. Signing in a new play. And it's back, and Stolberg will do the quick kick. Puts it in the air as it crosses the 15, 10. And the Bulldogs will down it at about the 8-yard line.
Punt is down by number 4, Nicholas Ford. It's
Down
a
by
44
Ford down
punt
there.
by
That'll bring up
Stolberg.
first down for
Tigers take
the
over
Slidell
inside
Tigers on their
the
last
10-yard
drive. It
line.
was
It's
5
first
plays.
and go- first
Very
and 10.
quick drive. Led to a touchdown as Wayne Griffin found Terry Bayham in the corner of the end zone. He really put the ball right on the money. So Slidell still has players coming in. The wide receivers are actually already lined up in trips to the top of your screen. And Griffin's telling the offensive line, who's huddled up back there, the play. But the wide receivers were already set. So first and 10 at the 8. Griffin, quick throw, left side, and it falls incomplete through the hands of Simmons.
For Barbeau.
Intended for Barbeau. Went through his hands, fell incomplete, so that'll bring up second and 10 from the 8 for the Tiger offense. New play coming in from the sideline, second and 10. Griffin gets his offensive line out of the huddle. Snap is back. They'll hand it off. Reminick rumbles forward. Derek Reminick, the senior, is 5'10", 225, built like a bowling ball. He can rumble through, but he was met right at the line and brought down by a host of Bulldogs there. So no gain. That brings up third and 10.
Third down 10.
Slidell looking to, they'll pass here, looking to get out of this. Third and 10 from the 8. Griffin, empty set, back in the gun, looking left side past a screen out, and it falls incomplete as it just hit the hands of Terry Bayham. And it looked like he wanted to move before he could bring it in. Got a little too excited and dropped the easy screen pass there. So fourth and 10. The punt unit will come on. Parker Autry, last time we covered Slidell, they played Covington. We saw Parker Autry punting. Here's a new punter. They looks like they have Barbeau back there.
Dropping back for the Bulldogs, Kirby.
Snap is back. No, it's Kirby. Check that. He gets a good punt off. And it will be returned. Though he's met right.
Kirby makes the catch about the 40-yard line and picks up about 3 or 4 more yards.
So he had maybe a gain of 2 before
stop,
being met by number
Trevon
42,
Stacker.
Trevon Stacker, the sophomore
Bulldogs take
for the
over.
Tigers. 5'10", 180.
36-yard line,
He's a
first and
starting
10.
defensive back, but he has been known to play both ways due to his speed. So we'll see the Fountain Blue offense once again. Last drive ended in the quick kick from Stolberg. That was down at the 8. Stolberg keeps it himself up the middle. Hit the hole hard. He'll gain about 5 on the carry.
On the stop, Jalen Williams.
So that'll bring up second and 5.
About 4. Second down
As Fountain
6.
Blue looks to score and get on the board. They're down as the Tigers lead 6-0 with 6 minutes remaining here in the first. Snap is back. Stolberg hands off to a Cowie, cutting it back. Left side hits the hole hard, still rumbling. And Trevon Stacker brings him down after he gains about 10 on the carry. That's a first down and then some for Brandon Acowie. Acowie has 186 rushes on the season. Well, coming into tonight, had 186 rushes for 1,121 yards and 13 touchdowns. As Stolberg calls for it again, and that time Acowie's met hard at the line and brought down by Tyler McManus, the senior linebacker. That brings up second and 10. Stolberg calls for it, looking that flare route out, and Acowie tips it off his fingertips, still going and he'll get the first down. And last time we covered Fontainebleau was when they played Mandeville, and they had a lot of success on that swing pass out to Cowie. It was kind of their bread and butter the whole night. It was the only play they could get significant yardage on. And that time, see it work again. And a great job by Cowie to bring it in. And here's Cowie going up the middle. He's brought down by a host of Lions, but he's at the 5. Or excuse me, inside the 5. We brought down about the 4-yard line.
On the stop, number 38, Dangerfield.
And Cody Dangerfield, the senior
Second and goal from the 4.
defensive end, on the stop for the Tigers. Stolberg calling for it, looking, pass left side, caught, and touchdown by Nicholas Ford.
Nicholas Ford, touchdown.
Quick pass left side. And Ford brings it in for a 5'10", 155-pound junior for this Fontainebleau squad. And on for the extra point, Christopher Mastio, sophomore kicker for Coach Blocker's team.
Chris Mastio to try the extra
Looking to
point.
give the Bulldogs the lead. Snap is back, down, kick is up. And it is good. So with 4:42 remaining in the first quarter, the Bulldogs lead 7-6. And Miller to kick it off following the Ford touchdown. Miller kicks it low, keeps it on the ground, it rolls back. It'll be picked up by Darius Tillman, who's still on his feet, coming near sideline, and he's run out by the freshman, Alexander.
Darius Tillman.
So we saw Alexander play some running back when Cowie came out. Now making a play on special teams. Good reps for the freshman.
Slidell takes over, 1st and 10 from their own 33.
1st and 10 from the 33 for the Slidell offense. Last drive didn't go as well as their first drive. So Griffin calling for it, pressure coming immediately, rolling to the right, tucks it, keeps it himself, still going through, still on his feet, and he's brought down after crossing the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 on the play. He's brought down by the nose guard, Caleb Neft, the 5'8", 220-pound senior, who was also honored here on senior night. The play coming in from the sideline. Slidell, slower tempo. Fontainebleau, very quick. They get to the line very quickly to run plays. Slidell taking their time. Oh, and there was a penalty on the play. It's enforced on Slidell. It brings them back to the 31-yard line. The personal fouls. And checked at the 26. The official picked up the ball. So that'll bring up 2nd and long for the Tigers. Griffin calling for it, looking downfield, pressure coming, lofts it out, and it is well overthrown. Intended over there for Tito Simmons, over on the left side.
On coverage for Fontainebleau, number 3.
But there was a Fontainebleau defender
3rd down, 17.
coming through. Looks like it was Marlboro. Marlboro was coming through pressuring Griffin, and he had to throw that ball before he wanted to, before Tito was ready for it. And he overthrew him. Davenport was on the coverage. That brings up 3rd and 17 for the Tiger offense. Pressure coming, blitz from Stahl. Wayne Griffin gets out of the way and finds a wide open Tarek Reminick, who's pushed out of bounds around the 40-yard line by Dakota Vano.
Pushes him out of bounds, about the 40-yard line. Big gain.
A big gain for the Tigers here on, with 4:06 to go in the first quarter. It's 1st and 10 at the 40. Play coming in for Griffin. He's getting his offensive line to the ball, signaling in the play to his receivers to the right. His 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Motion from Barbeau. It's pitched to Barbeau on the jet sweep, and he'll be met and dropped in the backfield over
behind the line for a loss.
by number 94, Jack Jablonski. Also in on the tackle is Dakota Vano once again. So that'll bring up 2nd and 13 from the 43. 3:40 to go here in the first. This time Slidell going trips to the right with Reminick in the backfield with Griffin. Snell low snap. Griffin has time, lofting it up and overthrows Bayham, but there's a flag down. And Kevon Washington was on the coverage. We'll see
Intended for Bayham.
the call here from the white hat.
Bulldogs are being penalized.
And it
for
pass interference on Kevon Washington.
Pass interference.
So that'll move Slidell forward, allow them to continue the drive, gives them a first down. With 3:24 to go here in the first. They're calling in the Slidell Tiger logo play on the board over there on the far sideline. They have Tito Simmons in the backfield. The wing is Reminick, motioning Barbeau back, and they'll run the option. Wayne Griffin will keep it himself, has some room, and he'll be brought down
Griffin keeps the ball.
after a gain of about 4.
On the stop.
Brought down by Jablonski
Marlboro.
along with Marlboro. He gained 6. Bring up 2nd and 4 with the ball on the 22-yard line. Griffin has Simmons in the backfield with him again. They have 2 receivers to the right, and they'll hand it off to Simmons up the middle, has a seam. And he'll get the first down. He's brought down by Kevon Washington
On the stop for
along
Bulldogs.
with Marvin Lang.
13, Lang. 21, Washington.
But that's another first down for the Tigers. It gives them 1st and 10, or 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Snap back to Griffin. They'll hand it off Simmons once again going left side.
Simmons carries.
And he's brought down after a gain of maybe 2. That'll get him 2nd and 8. The tackle was made by Dakota Venat.
2nd and goal.
So 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Griffin calling for it, passing, tossing it up, and caught. Terry Bayham, his 2nd touchdown
To Bayham.
of the night.
8-yard touchdown pass.
And he put it right on the money. He's done that twice tonight when throwing to the end zone with Terry Bayham, placed it right where he could get it. And it is a bit of a mismatch as Bayham is 6'4". Carden is 5'9". Barbeau on for the extra point for the Tigers. Snap, and they toss it back to Barbeau. Still on his feet, still going, and he's brought down before he could get into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Tackled by Venat once again. They tried that LSU fake toss play, but with 1:55 to go in the first quarter, the Tigers lead 12-7.
Barbeau kicking off.
Davenport, Bernard, and Kirby back deep for the Bulldogs. Barbeau kicking off for the Tigers following the Wayne Griffin touchdown pass to Terry Bayham. And Barbeau kicks it down. It'll be returned by Dwayne Bernard, running through defenders, still on his feet. And forward progress will be stopped at about the 28-yard line. So out come Justin Stolberg and the Fountain Blue offense once again, looking to match the Tigers' last drive and retake the lead. Tigers leading 12-7. They were unsuccessful on their first extra point attempt. They went for 2 on the second one with the trickeration, the toss back on the field goal. It was unsuccessful. So here's Stolberg on 1st and 10 in the gun. Stolberg calls for it, looking to pass. Then he overthrows a Cowie on that flare route, which is it usually leads to success when the ball gets to him and he catches it. He can usually gain a good bit of yards on it, but that time Stolberg overthrew him. It was 2nd and 10. The ball on the 29. Stolberg calling for it. They'll hand it off to a Cowie who his offensive line opened up a big hole and he's brought down by Jalen Williams, the 6'2", 230-pound senior for the Tigers. So a gain of about 7. Brings up 3rd and 3. Stolberg calling for it, and he'll throw the quick pass out to Chase Lemaire, complete for the first down. And he's wrestled down over there by number 19, Jerry Thompson. First down. There's a flag on the field. So we'll see what the White has to say, what the infraction was. And it's an illegal shift on Fontainebleau. So after the successful completion for the first down to Lemaire, that will negate it. And they'll lose 5 yards. And the center is over the ball with Stolberg and a Cowie in the backfield. And there's players on either sideline, right on the sideline. And Stolberg calls for it. And pass complete to Devin Fury for the first down. So the trick play works. Slidell didn't know what was going on as the whole team was lined up on either sideline. You couldn't see it on your screen, but and there's another marker down. So we'll see what they have to say here. We'll see if they're having a conference down there. Oh, and a false start called on Fontainebleau after the successful trick play, the trick formation. And the pass out to Fury gets the first down. It's negated by a false start penalty. Oh, and it's a illegal procedure. Not enough people on the line. So 3rd and 13. Stolberg calls for it. Looking downfield, had Fury. Tosses it down the sideline to a wide open Blake Marshall. Will be forced out of bounds by Trevin Stacker at about the 40, about the 42. And as the PA announcer says, no flags on that one. First down for the Bulldogs. 39 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ball spotted at the 42. Here, 1st and 10. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And there's a false start on Devin Fury. He got a little jump. The cornerback, they have Trey Reed playing at cornerback tonight. He was lined up against Devin Fury. He immediately, as soon as he saw the flinch, looked at the ref, said, throw the flag. First and 15 for the Bulldogs. as Coach Hutch Gonzalez calls in the play from the sideline. Stolberg calls for it. He'll hand off a Cowie going right side, cutting it up, and he'll be brought down after crossing the 45. Brought down over there by Jalen Claiborne. Claiborne, a junior on Coach Favre's squad. So it's still 2nd and 12. Ball's at the 44 for the Bulldogs. And they can, well, it looks like Stolberg will let the clock, nope, he'll run the play. So he'll snap it right at the buzzer, throw it out, intended for Devin Fury. And it's incomplete, but there's flags down. He snapped the ball with 0.2 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. And it's on Fontainebleau. They call offensive pass interference. So that'll bring back the Bulldogs. And yep. Oh, pass interference on the defense. Well, when we initially the ref pointed to Fontainebleau's side, but it's defensive pass interference. So that'll be a first down for the Bulldogs. It's called on Trey Reed. And because the clock ran out, there will be an untimed down. The 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs with the ball at the 29-yard line. Coach Hutch calling in the play to Stolberg on the field. A Cowie in the backfield along with Stolberg. Calls for it. Looking to pass, pressure coming, looks downfield to Fury, and a flag is thrown. It's intended for Devin Fury down the sideline, and it looks like Trey Reed got a little handsy. So they'll get another one. So the clock ran out a while ago, but we now had, this will be our
check that defensive pass interference.
Our second untimed down here at the end of the first quarter.
Another untimed down.
So the ball is at the about the 14-yard line. And Stolberg will call for it, looking to pass, throws it, and overthrows Devin Fury. So no flags down. That will end the first quarter with Slidell leading 12-7.
St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, an A-rated school district. Graduates with the highest ACT scores in the state. Facilities with the latest technology. Safe and secure schools. A variety of sports. Fine arts. And learning to last a lifetime.
I'm Superintendent Trey Foles, and this is where we educate every child, every day.
All right, start of the second quarter. Slidell leading 12-7. 2nd and 10 for Justin Stolberg and the Fontainebleau offense. Justin calls for it, looking to pass right side. incomplete,
Pass intended for Todd.
and looked like it was intended for Tot, but looked more like a miscommunication. The ball fell to the ground. So you have 2 to the right, 2 to the left, a Cowie in the backfield with Stolberg. 3rd and 10. Stolberg looking right side. Once again, big pressure coming. He's hit, and it's overthrown, intended for Chase Lemaire or Devin Fury. They were both in the area, but overthrown as big pressure was coming, and Stolberg was hit right after he passed it. So 4th and 10, they'll bring on Mastio to attempt the field goal. Madonna, the snapper, is Sammy Madonna to snap. Chase Lemaire in the hold. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. So with 11:48 remaining in the second quarter, Slidell still leads 12-10. Miller kicking off for the Bulldogs following the Mastio field goal, kicks it low, and this one will go out of bounds. So the illegal procedure on the kickoff. And that'll give Slidell better field position to start this drive. So we'll see Wayne Griffin and the Slidell offense once again. Griffin, as I was saying before, the #1 passer in the metro area. He has over 2,000 yards passing on the season now. He came into this one with 1,994, just 6 short. He got it and some on the very first play. He's completing 59% of his passes. His go-to target, Terry Bayham, who he's connected with twice tonight. And we'll see Griffin opening up this drive in the empty set, as Slidell has 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. Griffin calling for it. Looking back, pressure coming from Jablonski. Evades, rolling, looking, winds up. Big throw downfield and incomplete. Overthrown, intended for Tito Simmons.
Griffin's pass was intended for Tito Simmons.
And on the coverage, Joseph Pizzatolo, senior safety.
Jablonski applying the pressure on Griffin.
Good pressure from Jablonski to get Griffin uncomfortable, but great job by Griffin to evade the pressure and roll away from it and loft up a long pass intended there for Simmons, and but he overthrew him. And there, he'll keep it himself up the middle, has room. He'll gain about 8 on the carry. He can throw and he can run.
Pizzatolo makes the stop. Pick up about 8, 3rd down 2.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Tigers, and it looked like Griffin ran to the sideline. And they have, here comes Simmons in motion. The new quarterback will keep it. That is Jacob Guidry. And Guidry maybe just short. Guidry, a sophomore, 5'10", 160-pound sophomore quarterback. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Tigers, as the kind of Wildcat didn't play the run with Guidry. So 4th and 1, they keep Guidry in, but it looks like they are going for it here on 4th and 1. You'll see Guidry back in the gun. He has Reminick and Barbeau up front protecting him. Here comes Simmons in motion, and Guidry will keep it. Has a hole, runs through. He'll cross the 50, be brought down around the 49-yard line. Tackled down by Burke and Marlboro. The 1st down for the Tigers. And Wayne Griffin is now checked back in at quarterback. Guidry heads to the sideline. He was in to run that Wildcat Tim Tebow quarterback running offense. 1st and 10, ball at the 49. Slidell leading 12-10. If you're just joining us, Griffin dropping back, has time, steps up, has to keep it himself now as pressure sets in, and he's brought down on the near sideline as flags come in. He's brought down by Jablonski over here on the near sideline. It's Jablonski and Marlboro, but we have a yellow hanky on the field. So we'll see what the White Hat has to say. So the officials have a conference. Here's the White Hat with the call. And a personal foul called on Slidell. So that'll back them up a good ways, 15 yards. Now they're at the 36-yard line.
2nd down, 25.
Back in their own side of the field. They had it at the 49. We'll see Griffin in the empty set once again. Trips to the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. Griffin calling for it, low snap, looking, pressure coming, lofts it up. Intended for Trey Reed, and it is, will they say picked off? Kevon Washington, but
Pass. Picked off out of bounds by Washington.
but is out of bounds. So incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 25 for the Tiger offense. And you see Trey Reed going both ways. He's also getting time playing cornerback over here on the near sideline when Slidell is on defense. He's guarding Devin Fury. But now he's in at running back. Trips to the top of your screen. Griffin looking downfield, lofts a big one up, and it is incomplete. And a flag is down. Tito Simmons, it looked like he fell down, or maybe, incidental contact. I don't know about interference there. We'll see what the White Hat has to say about it, but it was Pizzatolo on the coverage. The officials taking their time to get this one in. And Pizzatolo called for it.
15-yard penalty.
So it'll be 3rd and 10
3rd down, 10.
for the Tiger offense. And questionable call by the officials there. We see Griffin in the empty once again. Motion from Simmons. Dropping back, and it's a screen intended for Reminick, and he just couldn't get it there. But when you see that much pressure off snap, you know a screen's coming, and you should see the defensive line turn and run the other way because it shouldn't be that easy to get back to the quarterback. But nonetheless, the screen overthrown, intended for Reminick. So 4th and 10, and Barbeau in to punt for the Tigers. 9:16 remaining here in the second quarter. The snap is back. Barbeau gets it away. And it will roll, and the Tigers will down it inside the 10. But if Harvey had been a little bit more patient, it would have kept rolling. He could have gotten it down at the 1.
Ball is down by one of the Tigers.
So first and 10 for the Bulldog, for Justin Stolberg and the Bulldog offense. The ball on the 10. A Cowie to Stolberg's left. Low snap. Stolberg gets it up, tosses it left side, and well overthrown. Intended for Fury. Looked to be a miscommunication on the play. Fury didn't run the right route. Stolberg thought he was going to keep going. Instead, he turned at the sticks. So second and 10 for the Bulldogs. Stolberg calling for it, looking right side. Pressure coming. Turns, throws left side and throws it away as the pressure was coming fast toward him. And this could be grounding, as there wasn't a receiver in the area. The officials are talking it over.
From beautiful furniture to an endless selection of accessories,
So the Fontainebleau is awaiting the call, and there is a flag. He threw it away in the end zone, so that we're waiting on the official call, but it should be a safety. Yeah, intentional grounding. And that is a safety. So 2 points for the Tigers. And so with 8:52 to go here in the first half, the Tigers lead 14-10.
Safety for the Tigers.
So following the safety, free kick for the Bulldogs, end over end punt, and it is back to Barbeau, who's taking it back right side, trying to find a seam. He fumbles it, and it's recovered by the Bulldogs. The recovery by Nick Stahl. Big break, big play for the Bulldogs. They stripped the ball from Barbeau on initial contact. Stahl was able to cover it up. So Fontainebleau gets the ball back at the 47-yard line, first and 10. With 8:42 to go here in the first half. Stolberg calling for it. He'll hand off a Cowie. Has a hole. Hits it hard going through. And he'll be brought down after the first down. Brought down by Trevin Stacker along with Kobe Pettis. That's a Cowie. He's the fifth best running back in the metro area. Over 1,100 yards on the season. And he'll go with a Cowie once again. Has a hole and he runs in to three defenders there. Brought down by Kobe Pettis, along with a host of other Slidell Tigers. 8:12 to go here in the half. And they put Alexander back in, the freshman. Moves him to the right side. Stolberg calling for it. Pressure coming immediately. Has to release it. Intended over there for Devin Fury. Falls incomplete with Trevin Stacker and Trey Reed on the coverage for the Tigers.
Trey Reed for Slidell.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. They await the new play to come in from Coach Hutch on the sideline. Stolberg will call for this one. Play action Toss, and it's batted, but still caught by Chase Lemaire for the first down. Good job by Chase Lemaire. Good effort diving for it. Catching it for the first down. So that brings up 1st and 10. Ball's at the 22. They're very quick to get set, handing it off Cowie. He's met in the backfield, still going, but dropped by Jalen Williams. And Cowie, 5'7", 173 pounds. He has that low center of gravity. So when he's getting thrown around, he can still stay on his feet. And that brings up 2nd and 14. Snap is low. Stolberg looking left side, airing it out, and off the helmet, bounces off the helmet of Harvey, and a flag is down. Pass intended for Nicholas Ford.
There's a marker on the play.
This one should be on the Tigers. As they try and check the spot, see where to mark it off. It is on the Tigers. It's Harvey on the coverage.
Half the distance to the goal line.
So 7:02 remaining here in the first half. Sets up 2nd down and 1 for the Bulldog offense. I'd be shocked if they don't hand off to Cowie here. And there he is cutting back, left side, still on his feet, still moving. Trey Reed diving for it, and he went backwards. But he had a initial hole there. He got a little hesitant. Tried to kick it out even further, and Trey Reed brought him down. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. With the ball at the 16. Clock running, 6:37 to go. And Stolberg calls for it, looking to pass, looking right side, has time, and through the hands intended for Darryl Tott. And he had him for a touchdown. He hauled it in, but bounced off his hands, incomplete. So 4th and 4. Offense still on the field. They could go for it. They could try that hard count and bring out the field goal unit. But right now, we see offense staying on. Stolberg calls for it, and they'll go for it. Passing right side, and it is incomplete. Intended over here on the near sideline for Chase Lemaire. On the coverage is Jerry Thompson, sophomore. So turnover on downs. Slidell offense coming out. The pass was high. Lemaire had to jump up for it, and it was still just out of reach. 6:19 to go here in the first half. We'll see Wayne Griffin. He has Tito Simmons behind him, Reminick. And there's like that wing fullback position. Motion from Barbeau, handoff Simmons up the middle.
Simmons tries it in.
And he'll gain about 5 on the carry. So that'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Tiger offense. Pizzatola checking back into the game for the Bulldogs. As Davenport was in there at safety. Snap, Griffin, and he'll hand it off once again to Simmons, extending out, trying to get as many yards as possible. He'll get about 3.
3rd down 1.
So it brings up 3rd and 1. So the Tigers lead 14-10. And it's two different offensive schemes here. Fontainebleau likes to get to that line quickly and call in the plays. Slidell uses the huddle, take their time to get to the line. Snap, Griffin, handoff, has a hole. Is Tito Simmons still on his feet, coming back to the near sideline, and he'll be pushed out
Tito Simmons carries
by
the ball
number
to
20,
the
Jordan
46
Burke.
yard line.
Burke, 5'10", 165-pound junior corner.
Pickup of 21.
But a 21-yard
First
gain
down, Slidell.
for Simmons on the run. Good job by the offensive line opening up a hole for him. It's Juneau, Durden, Melanson, Dupuis, and Roberts. As far as weight goes and size goes, not the biggest group. They have a lot of fight in them, get a lot of push. Griffin calling for it. Play action, lofting it up, right side, and caught by Terry Bayham.
Griffin.
Now on the right sideline on the coverage was Jacob Carden. And once again, we talk about the size mismatch. You have Bayham 6'4", Carden's 5'9", but that was a good job by Griffin with the accuracy and the touch to place it right in the breadbasket of Bayham.
On the last play, it's 1st and 10.
So
for
1st and
Slidell.
10 for the Tigers. Ball on the 17. We have Simmons in the backfield, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Snap, handoff, Simmons up the middle, barreling
Simmons
forward.
tries the middle.
He gets to the second level on almost every carry on this drive. And he's brought down
Venat and Stahl
by
come
Venat.
for the stop.
but not along with Nick Stahl. But he gains 4, so that'll bring up 2nd and 6. Ball on the 13-yard line. They'll keep Simmons in the backfield. Same formation. Motion from Barbeau. They'll hand it off. Simmons up the middle once again, jumping over the pile. He'll gain about 2.
Simmons tries.
Should be 3rd and 4.
Pizzatolo and Marlboro combined.
Yeah, 3rd and 3. Pizzatolo and Marlboro on the tackle
Third
for
and 3.
Fontainebleau. 3:28 to go here in the first half. They have Guidry back in. Jacob Guidry, the sophomore quarterback. Motion from Simmons. And Guidry will keep it, and he's met at the line. Brought down by Jablonski, along with Sammy Madonna and Marvin Lang.
Jablonski and others combined for the stop.
So 4th down for the Tigers. Wayne Griffin coming back on. And they're going to go for it. Griffin calling in the play to his team. Reminick in the backfield. Griffin calling for it. Play action. Tossing it up right side and caught by Barbeau for the touchdown.
Griffin's pass complete to Barbeau.
2:30 to go. Tigers
Slidell.
extend their lead. Extra point coming. Barbeau, after catching the touchdown, will kick for the extra point
Barbeau to try the extra point.
out of the hold of Tyler McManus. Barbeau, the lefty, low snap, kick is up, and it is good.
It's good.
So with 2:30 remaining in the first half, Slidell Tigers lead 21-10. Barbeau to kick off. So he caught the touchdown, then he kicks the extra point, and now he's kicking off. So it's returned by 23, Jacoby Kirby.
Kirby
He's brought down
returns the ball to about
by
the
Darius
17
Tillman
yard
along with
line.
Nicholas Jackson. Kirby, a freshman on Coach Blocker's squad, 5'10", 155-pound. We have 2 freshmen getting a fair amount of playing time tonight, and Jacoby Kirby along with Antonio Alexander. Alexander playing some running back. He's listed as a running back linebacker for the Fontainebleau squad. 1st and 10 for the Fontainebleau offense. Stolberg calling for it. He'll keep it himself. Designed run up the middle. Has room. Wide open hole from the offensive line. And he's still on his feet. And he'll run out of bounds after crossing the 40-yard line. Good push there by the offensive line. Trena, Alexander, Hernandez, Joya, and Madonna. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. After the long Stolberg run. 2:16 to go here in the first half. Stolberg will call for it. Handoff. Cowie has a big hole that time, running past defenders, crossing the 40, and he's brought down after getting the first down and some. Brought down by Trey Reed, who was the last man to beat. A gain of 21 for Brandon Cowie. And another first down for the Bulldogs. The play call coming in from Coach Hutch. 2 first downs in a row. Stolberg on the ground, then a Cowie. Good job by the offensive line opening up those holes. Snap is back. Stolberg throwing right side. Chase Lemaire catches it, and he'll be forced out of bounds after crossing the 30 by Jerry Thompson, sophomore corner. So 2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs. 1:49 to go here in the half.
2nd down, 2.
Stolberg calls for it, keeps it himself. Designed run up the middle. He's met and brought down. Initial contact from Tyler McManus, brought down by Dangerfield. But a first down once again for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 ball at the 26. Fontainebleau driving, and there they catch him on the hard count. As Jalen Claiborne jumps off sides. 5-yard penalty. Bring up 1st and 5 for the Bulldogs. 1:38 to go in the half. Cowie switching sides. Snap is back, looking right side of Stolberg, lofting it up and intended for Tot, and in and out of his hands. Incomplete.
Stolberg's pass intended for Tot.
Darius Tillman on the coverage for the Tigers.
Coverage for the Tigers.
That'll bring up
Check that. Darius Tillman.
2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted at the 21. Stolberg almost gets him again, but he doesn't cross. Snap is back, design run. Stolberg once again weaving through traffic and brought down by Jalen Williams after a gain of 2. And Fontainebleau will take a timeout. So with 1:16 to go here in the second quarter, Slidell leads 21-10. 1:16 to go here in the first half. 3rd and 4 for the Bulldog offense. Stolberg looking right side, pass complete to Chase Lemaire, and there's a marker on the field.
Stolberg's pass complete to Lemaire. Marker on the play.
Good job by Lemaire to reel that one in. Stolberg threw it to where only he could get it. Waiting the call from the White Hat. And it is defensive holding.
Defensive holding against.
So that will move up Fontainebleau to, they'll mark it at about the 10-yard line. Half the distance to the goal. That'll give them a first down.
Ball's at the 10-yard line. It's
First and goal from the 10. Clock running. Minute 8 to go. Stolberg has 2 to either side, calling for it. He'll hand off. Akawi is trying to find a hole. Runs into the back of the offensive lineman, and he's brought down. Brought down by Christian Santamaria. And Fontainebleau will take another timeout with 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Slidell leading 21-10. So 50 seconds to go coming out of the timeout. 50 seconds to go. Stolberg looking left side, complete and stretching. Touchdown. They say he broke the plane. So touchdown by Blake Marshall. On the Stolberg to Marshall, the quick out. Extra point coming from Mastio. Lemaire to hold. The extra point unit is on. Snap is back. Hold down, kick up, and it's good. So with 45 seconds remaining here in the first half, Slidell leads 21-17.
Deep for the Tigers, Evan Barbeau.
And Miller kicking off following the Marshall touchdown. Kick is back. It'll be returned by the Tigers by Trevin Stacker coming up the near sideline, and he'll be forced out of bounds by Michael Marlborough.
Stacker.
Pushed out of bounds just before the, well, let's see where they mark it. Yeah, just after crossing the 40, so at their own 41, 37 seconds to go to half. They have the lead 21-17. Reminick is back at running back, 3 to the top of your screen. Griffin calling for it, looking right side, rolling to his right, pass complete to Parker Autry, who has plenty of room, splitting defender still going, and he'll be brought down after crossing the 25-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go to reset the chains.
Marlborough makes the stop.
The stop made by Michael Marlborough.
36 yards on the game.
36 yards. And it looks like Slidell has taken a timeout. So with 26 seconds to go here in the first half, Slidell leads 21-17. Coming out of the timeout, 26 seconds remaining here in the first half. Griffin is in the empty set. Dropping back, pressure coming, lofts it up right side, and it is caught for the touchdown by Tito Simmons. Perfect placement from Wayne Griffin into the breadbasket of Simmons. And they extend their lead before half. 19 seconds to go. Extra point unit is on. Barbeau to kick it out of the hold of McManus. Snap is back. Placement, kick is up, and it is good. So with 19 seconds to go before half, Slidell leads 28-17. Barbeau to kick it off following the Tito Simmons touchdown reception. Barbeau keeps it low. Rolling back, it'll be picked up and returned by Bernard. And it'll be brought down by a host of Tigers, led by number 3, Darius Tillman.
Blake Marshall returns the ball to Beckham.
Excuse me, Marshall on the return for the Bulldogs.
Check that 27-yard line.
So first and 10 for the Bulldog offense with 12 seconds to go here in the half. Stolberg in the gun with a Cowie to his left and a stoppage on the field. And following the stoppage, they blow the play into action. Stolberg calls for it, hands off. A Cowie going up the middle, has a hole, but he's brought down
Cowie tries.
by the leg by Cody Dangerfield. The clock is running, and that will take us to half as the horn blows, with Slidell leading 28-17.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to perform tonight's feature dance for the Slidell High School Swingerettes, led by Captain Rachel Muller, Co-Captain Sarah Ford, and Lieutenant Stephanie Harris and Jasmine Laurent. The Swingerettes present Eddie Ford's Motown hit, Knock on Wood. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Swingerettes. Please welcome to the field the Slidell High School Marching Tigers, performing their 2016 competition show, Wicked. The Marching Tigers are led by drum major Madison Bertini and Dane Sison, captains Claire Sabat, Emily Purser, Kara Lundy, Andrew Perrone, Malachi Harry, Sky Stiller, and Hannah Colley March. The color guard is led by Captain Hannah Adams Laverne, Lieutenant Nicole Santalla, Michaela Hurt, and Courtney McFadden. And now, under the field command of drum majors Madison Bertini and Dane Sison, we proudly present the Slidell High School Marching Tigers. The Slidell Tigers are under the direction of Fred Wyatt, the color guard instructor to Henry Riley. The Cinderettes are led by Mallory Muller. The Marching Tigers and Swingerettes would like to thank the faculty, staff, and administration of Slidell High School, and especially their parents for their wonderful support. Thank you for your attention, and enjoy the remainder of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome for your Fontainebleau Dazzlers.
Barbeau to kick it off to start the second half here at the Dog Pound. Slidell against Fontainebleau. Slidell leading 28-17. Barbeau's kick will be returned. Goes through the hands of Davenport. Davenport trying to cut to the middle, and he'll be dragged down by Darius Tillman, who's made a couple good plays on special teams tonight. So out come Justin Stolberg, Brandon Akawi, and the Fontainebleau offense. Looking to close the gap. Some stats from our buddy Roger Glenn. Fontainebleau had 184 total yards of offense in the first half. 103 rushing, 81 passing. Akawi 14 carries for 70 yards. Justin Stolberg 7 of 17 for 81 yards. First and 10 from the 12. Stolberg designed run. Has a hole. Good block from Akawi. And he gets to the third level as Trevin Stacker brings him down. And on the design run, Stolberg will get the first down. So good start and design run. And this offensive line opened up a wide open hole, and then it was sealed. There was one defender there that Akawi sealed off to spark that run for Stolberg. This time they hand off to Akawi, and he's still rumbling through. He's brought down by Stacker along with number 43. That is Harold Marks, a junior for Coach Favre's squad.
Second down.
So that brings up 2nd and 6 for the Bulldog offense. Try the hard count. Stolberg awaiting the play from Coach Gonzalez on the sideline. And they'll hand off Akawi, counter cutting back.
Akawi tries the middle.
And he'll be brought down by number 11, Kobe Pettis, the 5'9", 175-pound sophomore for the Tigers. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1
Third down 1.
for the Bulldogs. Ball on the 32-yard line. They have 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Stolberg will call for it, and he'll toss a quick pass out and nearly picked off as it was deflected.
Stolberg's pass intended for Ford.
It was deflected off of Ford and nearly picked off by Trey Reed. Couldn't complete the tip drill. So that brings up 4th down and the punting unit for the Bulldogs. As Nicholas Miller comes on to punt it away, the 6 foot listed at 128. Snap is back, a little high. Gets it down, punts it away, end over end punt. And they don't have anyone back deep to return it, so it'll keep rolling down past the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Bulldogs down at the Slidell 19-yard line.
Stalled down to
48-yard punt. 10:02 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll see Wayne Griffin in the Slidell offense, who've been high-powered tonight. 309 total yards, 117 on the ground, 192 through the air. Griffin is 10 of 16 for 192 yards, 4 touchdowns. And the speed sweep to Tito Simmons, cutting it back, looking for a seam, and he is eventually brought down by Marlboro. But there's a flag on the play. And a big thanks to Roger Glenn for those stats.
Good night. Makes the stop. There's a marker on the play.
And it's holding
Offensive holding
on Slidell. So that'll back them up.
half the distance from the spot of the foul.
Not how you want to start in the second half. But they're up 28-17.
Officials mark the ball about the 8-yard line.
So the ball, they're inside the 10. Their own 10.
1st and 21.
That is Slidell's 8th penalty on the night. Empty set. 3 to the bottom of your screen. Griffin calling for it, throwing to the left, caught by Bayham, weaving through traffic, still on his feet, still going, has to be gang tackled down by a gang of Bulldogs. He'll get back close to the original line of scrimmage.
Jablonski and others make the stop.
So that'll bring up
gain is 13. 2nd down, 8.
Bring up 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. Griffin staying in the empty set. 2 to the top, 3 to the bottom. Snap is back. Griffin looking down. Pressure coming, gets it out to Barbeau, who cuts inside. Now trying to run it back out to the near sideline, and he's brought down.
Griffin's pass to Barbeau.
Over there by number 22. Brought down by Dakota Vanneau. The senior was honored earlier on senior night. That brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Tiger offense. Autry's lining up to the top of your screen. He's the widest out. Calling for it. Griffin, play action, rolling out to his left, and he'll keep it himself. He'll get the 1st down and run out of bounds, but they say he lost the ball. They say he lost the ball after going out of bounds. Forced out by Joseph Pizzatolo. That's a 1st down for the Tigers.
Gain is to the 33-yard line.
So the ball will be spotted at the 33, and we have a player down on the field, so we'll step away for the injury timeout. Michael Marlboro walked off the field under his own power. That brings up 1st and 10 for the Tigers, and met at the line is Tito Simmons on the carry, met by Jablonski along with a host of other Bulldogs. But earlier, when we stepped away for the injury timeout, Marlboro went down as it looked like he was coming off the field, and he was able to walk off under his own power. So this brings up 2nd and 11 for the Tiger offense. They have Simmons in the backfield. Griffin getting set, calls for it, play action, airs it out long, right side, intended for Parker Autry. and overthrown
Griffin's pass
on the coverage was Jacob Carden.
for number 17, Archer.
The incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 11
on coverage.
for the Tiger offense. These calls come in from the sideline. 7:32 to go here in the third quarter. Simmons, Barbeau, and Autry to the right. Bayham to the top of your screen. Griffin calls for it, looking left side, passes it, and it is complete to Bayham, getting it back to the middle, coming near side, pushes one defender away, weaving through traffic, still on his feet, and he'll be brought down
Griffin's pass complete to
at about the
Bayham.
36-yard line.
Beeline makes the
So
stop.
first down for the Tigers. And we've seen those explosive plays from the Tigers, especially from Bayham. The 6'4" go-to receiver for Griffin. So first and 10. Ball's at the 37. 7:10 to go here in the third. Tigers are leading 28-17 if you're just joining us. Here's Simmons in motion. And they'll pitch up to Reminick after the fake, and he'll get the first down and then some. So good play there. They put Simmons in motion. They fake the handoff because you've seen it a lot of the night where they'll hand off to him in motion, and instead they do the shovel pass up to Reminick for the first down. So first and 10, ball at the 24. Clock at 6:40. Griffin calling for it, and looking, pressure coming as the pocket starts to break down. Squares up, throws to the end zone, and incomplete. Overthrowing Terry Bayham,
Griffin's pass intended for Bayham.
who was at the goal line. Well covered by the Fontainebleau defender over there.
50-50 raffle tonight is Terry
It was 2nd and 10.
Terry McKeithen will be taking home half the pot. Thank you for everybody who supported.
With 6:28 to go here in the third quarter. Simmons back at running back, and he was stopped at the line, kind of stood there still, bounced it back out to the left side, and he'll get a gain. And chippiness on the field, the necessary extracurricular activity. No one likes to see that.
Timmons finds the left side. There's markers after the play.
It could be, and there could be flags on both. As two players kind of got into it on the field. Simmons just had the good play where he bounced it out to the left side after being stalled at the line. And we'll see what the call is here. See if it's possible, if it's negated. As we're having a meeting. Long meeting, taking a while. We'll see if they pull out those notebooks. There it is. So there's personal foul. And here comes the white hat. So personal foul on Fontainebleau and a personal foul on Slidell, so that'll offset.
Offsetting.
And third down.
Foul penalties.
The long officials meeting for the offsetting penalties. So 6:20 to go here in the third. Third down, 3rd and 9 for the Slidell offense. Griffin calls for it, looking right side, checks back to the left, throws, and nearly complete in and out of the hands of Terry Bayham. He would have had the first down if he caught it, and he allowed it to go off his fingertips as he tried to bring it in
Marvin Lodge.
for the incompletion, for the incomplete pass. Marvin Lang on the coverage. So 4th down with Griffin in the gun. They're going for it here. 4th and 9 from the 23. Griffin dropping back, looking right side pass complete to Barbeau. And it maybe just on or short. No, it is short. So turnover on downs. Gives the ball back to Fontainebleau. He was just short. On the complete pass to Barbeau, if he had another couple inches. They would have had a fresh set of downs. But the Bulldogs take over. 1st and 10, ball at their own 15-yard line. Just under 6 minutes to play in the 3rd. They're waiting. There's some discussion on the field with one of Fontainebleau's coaches. Not sure what that was about. They just got the ball back. Unless Fontainebleau wanted an incompletion there. So 1st and 10 at the 15. Stolberg in the gun with a Cowie in the backfield. Dropping back, looking to pass. Stolberg stepping up, and he'll keep it himself, running down the near sideline, being forced out of bounds by Kenye Martin, the 5'9", 175-pound senior for the Tigers. Stolberg with the gain of 6. Well, they keep moving the down box, so maybe a gain of 7. Looks to be 2nd and 3. Keep moving it. Maybe 2nd and 2. Stolberg will call for it. Handoff. Cowie has a hole. Hits it hard, man. He fires like a bullet out of the backfield and through the hole. All the offensive line really has to do is open one up for a second, and he'll hit it.
Stacker makes the stop.
That gives Fontainebleau the 1st down. 5:44 to go here in the 3rd. They're looking to come from behind as the Tigers lead 28-17. So 1st and 10. Snap, back handoff, Cowie hitting the hole, trying to shed the defender, but he's brought down over there by Kenye Martin. So 2nd down for the Bulldogs. Clock running, 5:22, and we have a player down on the field, so we'll step away for the injury timeout. So after the injury timeout, 2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Stolberg calls for it, designed run. He'll keep it up the middle. It looks like he'll be short of the 1st down. That'll bring up 3rd and inches for the Bulldog offense. And yeah, it's very close. Maybe they'll either bring out the chains to measure it, official timeout, and they'll measure it. The chains coming out.
Scores from around the area. St. Paul's over Mandeville.
Clock 4:47 to go here in the 3rd.
Ponchatoula leads North Shore 35.
Let's see what we have on this measurement. The officials bring the chains out, and he got it. 1st down.
Lake Shore over Pearl River 33-25.
1st down. Stolberg
Results
on the designed run. 1st and 10. They'll have the ball at the 41-yard line. Plays coming in from the sideline, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Stolberg will call for it, and he will throw down to Devin Fury, and it went through his hands down there on the sideline, guarded by Trey Reed.
Stolberg pass
intended for Devin Fury. Good defense from Reed on the coverage. There we go, 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. Stolberg has 2 to the right, 2 to the left. He'll call for it, and he'll keep it himself. Has a wide open hole you could drive a truck through.
Stolberg keeps the ball.
And he gets it down close to the first down. And they will they give him the first down? Let's see where the spot is. The referees are conferring. And first down. Another first down for the Bulldogs on the Stolberg designed run. Staying in that base formation. Play coming in. Stolberg trying the hard count, calls for it. He'll hand off a Cowie right up the middle, splitting defenders, and Trey Reed launches for it and will bring down a Cowie after he crosses the 40-yard line, and he'll be close once again. They give him the first down, so another first down for the Bulldogs as they drive. It's 106 yards for Brandon Cowie rushing, says our buddy Roger Glenn. In the handoff, here's a Cowie once again, finds the hole, and first down once again for the Bulldogs, as this offensive line is doing a great job opening up the holes for a Cowie. Offensive line, Trina, Alexander, Hernandez, Joya, and Madonna. And flags all over the place. False start called on the Bulldogs.
Illegal procedure, 1st and 15.
Backs them up, 1st and 15. 3:35 to go here in the third. Bulldogs looking to mount a comeback. They've been driving with a big thanks to this offensive line on this drive. Snap is back. Stolberg looking right side, lofts it up to an open Chase Lemaire for the touchdown.
To Lemaire, 30-yard
Good placement from Stolberg, putting it right on the money for Lemaire, who had a step on the defender. And Stolberg keeping offense on the field. They're going with that trick play that we saw earlier, where they line up everybody on either side of the field with just a Cowie, Stolberg, and the center in the middle of the field. And Stolberg will call for it and hand off Brandon Cowie, taking it left side. And there's defenders there. He is dropped short. So the 2-point conversion fails with 3:19 to go here in the third quarter. Slidell leads 28-23. Miller to kick it off for the Bulldogs, sending it downfield. It'll be returned by Lenaja Harvey, splitting defender, still on his feet, crossing the 50-yard line, and he'll be brought down by Blake Marshall for the Bulldogs. They start this drive with good field position in Fontainebleau territory. So we'll see Wayne Griffin along with the Slidell offense once again. Wide receivers already getting set. You have trips to the top of your screen. They'll be in that empty set, as we've seen a good bit tonight. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Motion, Tito Simmons, and they'll give to him on the speed sweep, and he's jacked up. Big hit by, looked like Madonna. And we'll have an injury timeout, so we'll step away. So 2nd and 9. for the Tiger offense. They'll hand off up the middle and stretching for extra yardage. Trey Reed in at running back. We've seen him at running back tonight. The injured player on the play before was Simmons. He was able to walk off. Madonna on the tackle there, 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. So they're up 28-23. Snap. Griffin looking to pass, pocket breaking down. He rolls out to his right, looking for anyone open. He'll keep it himself, cuts it upfield, and he's brought down with Stahl, along with a couple other Bulldog players in on that stop, and that will bring up 4th down for the Tigers.
It's 4th down for the Tigers. 4th down, 6.
It's about 4th and 6 for the Tigers. See what they decide to do here. Looks like they're keeping Wayne Griffin on, with Reminick in at running back now for the Tigers. And the quick kick. So the second quick kick we've seen tonight. And this one will roll. Bayham trying to get there to stop it. And it will be downed inside the 5-yard line. But Bayham was sliding to keep it from going into the end zone. And the ball got to about the 3 and stopped. So 1st and 10 for the Fountain Blue offense. We saw a quick kick from Stolberg earlier in the game. That was downed at the 8. Now a quick kick from Griffin down at the 3. With 1:27 to go here in the 3rd. And Stolberg in the gun with a Cowie to his right there, lined up in the end zone. Snap is back, handoff, a Cowie hitting the hole, and he'll be brought down by a diving Kobe Pettis.
On the stop, Kobe Pettis.
A gain of about 4 on the run. 2nd and 6, balls at the 7. Stolberg is standing at the 1. Snap is back. Stolberg looking to pass, airing it out left side, and nearly caught by Devin Fury. He had it pinned up against his helmet, but lost the handle on it. And on the coverage was Trey Reed, who's now going, well, he has been a lot of the game, but going both ways, playing running back and cornerback for the Tigers. He was a transfer in from St. Thomas More early in the season, and that'll be a false start called on the left tackle for the Bulldogs. Under a minute to go in the 3rd. That'll back them up. Half the distance. The ball's now spotted at the 4. And Stolberg once again lined up in his end zone. Calls for it. Looking right side, passing, and complete over there to Chase Lemaire for the 1st down for the Bulldogs. On the coverage, Trevin Stacker. With 46 seconds to go here in the 3rd. With 1st and 10 from the 21. Bulldogs hurrying up, getting to the line. They'll hand off a Cowie, hit in the middle, and they say it got loose, but the officials had already blown the whistle to down it, and that was nearly an unsportsmanlike when Dangerfield spiked the ball. So 2nd down. And it looks like they will let the clock run out. Well, maybe not. Stolberg will call for it with .2 left on the clock. It is incomplete. Intended over there for Nicholas Ford. And that will end the third quarter
Incomplete.
with Slidell leading 28-23.
St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, an A-rated school district. Graduates with the highest ACT scores in the state. Facilities with the latest technology. Safe and secure schools. A variety of sports, fine arts, and learning to last a lifetime.
I'm Superintendent Trey Foles, and this is where we educate every child, every day.
So 3rd and 8 to start the fourth quarter. Bulldogs on offense, looking to mount a comeback. They're down by 5 as the Tigers lead 28-23. And we're awaiting them to blow the play into action. The officials get set. And Stolberg calls for the ball, looking right side. Losses it up long, intended for Lemaire. It's caught down the sideline. And they are into Lion territory as he was pushed out of bounds about the 47-yard line.
Stolberg's pass complete to Chase Lemaire. Steps out of bounds
Big
at the 47-yard line.
play for the Bulldogs,
Touchdown, Fontainebleau.
as at one point on this drive, Stolberg was standing 5 yards deep in his own end zone. 1st and 10, ball at 47. And they'll hand off. A Cowie hitting the hole, still grinding through, gets down to the 40-yard line. Picks up 7, brought down by Trevin Stacker, the safety for Slidell. Cowie consistently getting to the 2nd or 3rd level. And hand off once again to a Cowie. This time he's dropped for a loss of 1. On the tackle is Kobe Pettis. Third and 4 for the Bulldogs. Stolberg awaits the play from Coach Hutch on the sideline. The snap. Blitz showing, snap is back. Stolberg looking, tosses it down the middle, incomplete. It was intended for Nicholas Ford, and Stacker and a host of other Tigers were on the coverage. Stacker along with Harvey. Harvey and Kenyon Martin. So 4th down for the Bulldogs. 4th and 4. The crowd getting fired up. 4th down. Stolberg looking. Pocket starting to break down. Dangerfield pressuring. Stolberg throws, caught on the sideline. Just gets that toe down. Complete to Darryl Tott. Good patience and discipline to stay inbounds, hold himself inbounds, and come down with that ball. The 1st down for the Bulldogs. Stolberg calling for it, looking left side, lofting it up over there for Fury. He comes down with it, and the touchdown for the Bulldogs. The 27-yard touchdown pass to Devin Fury. And the Bulldogs retake the lead. And Stolberg and Cowie staying on as the Bulldogs will go for 2. They're in that weird formation we were talking about earlier. Stolberg will call for it, looking Tosses it up and intended for Ford. It's broken up. So the two-point conversion fails. And with 10:34 to go here in the fourth quarter, the Bulldogs lead 29-28. Mastio kicking off for the Bulldogs following the Stolberg to Fury touchdown. Mastio, low line drive, will pass up Stacker and will go out of bounds right at the goal line. So the Tigers will get better field position to start the drive. And it went out. Some of the Fontainebleau players are questioning where it went out.
Nelson can't be talking to the official. He's not a coach.
But it did go out from my vantage point. It went out before the pylon. Oh, they say it was touched. They say it went out of bounds after being touched. Wow. So that's what the Fontainebleau players were lobbying for. They said it was touched by Stacker. So Slidell will start the drive at their 1.
It's okay to make noise here.
So we'll see well, we're having a conference on the field with the officials. Now they break their huddle there. So the Fontainebleau protested and they won that one. The White Hat overruled. And now Wayne Griffin is 5 yards deep in his own end zone. Snap is back. Griffin looking to pass, looking long, right side, and caught over there, and still moving forward. Archery Parker. Parker Autry, the 6'4", 200-pound wide receiver. But there's a flag down. Another conference amongst officials. Awaiting the call from the White Hat. Personal foul, roughing the passer, called on the Bulldogs. So they add 15 yards after a long Autry reception. And that's what we've seen from Slidell. I mean, they have some big plays. First and 10, ball's at the 46. Awaiting the call from the sideline. Motion from Barbeau, snap back, and Griffin will keep it, and he'll be brought down behind the line by Michael Malbrough, along with Jacob Cross. Cross, 6'1", 182-pound junior linebacker. So a loss of 1 brings up 2nd and 11 with 9:45 to go here in the fourth. Fontainebleau leading 29-28. Motion from Barbeau to the backfield. Looking to pass is Griffin downfield for Autry. Another first down. Another long reception, long connection from Griffin to Autry. And a first down for the Tigers. They're looking for the correct spot now on the field. Some confusion. There's a flag down. Penalty is declined. It's on Fontainebleau.
Defensive pass interference against the Bulldogs is
With the-
declined.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers,
First down, Slidell.
looking to reclaim the lead here. Griffin will hand it off to Simmons, who's coming near sideline, crossing the 30, 25, 20, still in, and he's forced out of bounds over there as Rhett Sharp has to step out of the way there, our sideline cameraman.
Finally forced out of bounds about the 15-yard line.
Simmons forced out of bounds over there by Lang. Another first down for the Tigers. With 9:07 to go. Snap back. They'll hand off Simmons. He's met at the line. Brought down by Jablonski, and another flag is down.
Jablonski makes the stop.
And
Marker on the play.
awaiting the call from the white hat. Holding on the offense.
Holding against the offense.
So that'll back him up
for 10 yards.
to the 25-yard line. First and 20 at the 25. 9 minutes to go here in the fourth. Fontainebleau leading 29-28. Blunt running. Griffin calls for it. Looking downfield, pressure coming, throws back, left side complete to Bayham, who's cutting back to the middle, trying to get it upfield, and he's brought down by Nick Stahl. But Bayham gets down to the 9-yard line. That's second down and about 5. 8:20 to go. Taking their time. Snap back. They hand off Reminick, rumbling through, and he will score from 9 yards out.
From 9 yards.
Slidell
Touchdown, Slidell.
reclaims the lead after Reminick barrels through the line. Not a wide open hole, but even if he didn't, he's big enough he could run over the defender in space. So extra point attempt coming. Nope, they will go for 2. Griffin calls for it, looking left side, complete, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Griffin's pass complete
So,
to Simmons
with
for the 2-point
8:05 to go here in the fourth, Slidell leads 36-29. Barbeau kicking off for the Tigers after the Reminick touchdown, and it's returned by Fontainebleau running upfield. He'll be brought down.
Jacoby
Kirby on the return,
on the stop.
brought down by a host of Tigers there. 7:56 to go here in the fourth. Bulldogs looking
Bouger
to
makes
come
the
back
stop.
here. They're down 36-29. You see Stolberg and a Cowie. Stolberg calls for it. He'll hand off a Cowie, cutting it up the middle, and he'll be met at the line.
Cowie
Brought
trying
down
to-
by Cody Dangerfield at the line, the 5'10", 215-pound senior.
Dangerfield come down for the stop. No gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 33. Two to the left, 2 to the right. Stolberg will call for it, looking to pass, tosses it out to a Cowie, checking it down on the flare route out there. He'll cross the 40,
Stolberg
be
to
pushed,
Cowie.
forced out of bounds over there by
Making the
Tyler
stop,
McManus. So that'll bring up 3rd and
Gain of
4.
about 6.
And the official is knocked down, but he's back up. 3rd and 4, 7:18 to go in the 4th. Stolberg will call for it and designed run himself, heading up the middle, and he'll be brought down by Dangerfield. Excuse me, not Dangerfield. That is Kenye Martin.
Stop by number 28. Kenyon
Brings up
Martin.
4th down for the Bulldogs. And they will bring out the punting unit. So we see Nicholas Miller on to punt it away for the Bulldogs. 4th and 2, 6:46 to go. Snap is back. Miller punts it away, nobody back, as it will roll, and it will be downed at the 14-yard line. A 44-yard punt there with the roll from Miller. And we'll see the Slidell offense once again. So 6:28 to go. And Slidell could, with the lead, 36-29, may like to keep this one on the ground. Try and run as much clock as possible. Or not. Throw the quick pass out to Bayham, and he will be forced out of bounds over here on the near sideline
Griffin's pass
by
complete
Dakota Vano.
to Bayham.
But, well, I guess they're saying forward progress was stopped in bounds, so they'll keep the clock running. That brings up 2nd and 2 for the Tiger offense. If Simmons in the backfield, and he'll take it up the middle, barreling through defenders, weaving and coming near sideline, and he'll be dragged down by Kevon Washington over here on the near sideline
Washington
at about the
makes the stop.
45-yard line. Under 6 minutes to go. That's 1st down for the Tigers. And as we mentioned, the Tigers are 2-6, but in the power rankings, they're 35th. With a win, they're conceivably, they're still alive for the playoffs. Griffin calls for it, and Simmons is met immediately in the backfield, brought down by Jablonski, along with Marlboro.
Jablonski makes the stop.
Jablonski, Marlboro, and Sammy Madonna are in on it. With 5:34 to go here in the 4th. Griffin taking his time, play clock winding down to 13. Griffin, pressure coming, airs it out right side, and well overthrown is Barbeau. It was out of bounds.
Griffin's pass intended for Barbeau.
Intended over there. Jacob Carden,
Pizzatolo.
Pizzatolo on the coverage for the Bulldogs. Tigers are leading 36-29. It's 3rd and 10 for the Tiger offense. Ball's at the 44-yard line. Receivers are set, offensive line being told to play. And they have Trey Reed in at running back. 5'11", 190-pound senior. Dropping back is Griffin to a wide open Trey Reed. He spins off a defender, and he's brought down over here on the near sideline
Griffin's pass complete to Reed.
by 44. That is Dominic Palmisano. Palmisano, a sophomore for Coach Blocker's team, 5'11", 175-pound linebacker.
33, first down, Slidell.
And I'm being told by Roger Glenn, Griffin has 354 yards passing on the night. Handoff goes to Reed there. He gains 5.
Reed carries. Vino.
354. Stellar performance. We knew the threat that he was coming into this game. And so 4:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. Second and 7. Dropping back, Griffin, right side, an open Barbeau, catches it for the first down. And he's brought down over there by Joseph Pizzatolo.
Griffin's pass to Barbeau.
You see the guys wearing the D1 shirts on the opposite sideline. Slidell worked very hard over the summer working with the D1 coaching staff. There's a gym based out of Covington. They do prep training. And the D1 staff would go over to Slidell, train their players with strength and conditioning over the summer. Dave Williams and I documented some of that in a preseason video that we made.
Simmons carries.
It's Trey Reed carry. And Slidell just looking to kill clock. 3:49 to go here in the fourth.
Jablonski combined.
Madonna and Jablonski on the stop. That brings up 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Ball's at the 19. 3:29 to go. And Griffin will pass, lofting it up left side for Bayham. In and out of his hands, defended.
Griffin's pass intended for Bayham.
Defended over there by Jordan Burke. Good defense by Burke to hit the ball away to where Bayham couldn't get to it or haul it in. So that'll bring up 3rd down for the Tigers.
3rd down 10.
And just as I was saying that they were going to run the ball, keep it on the ground and burn clock, they toss up a 19-yard pass to Bayham, falls incomplete, stops the clock. And they're passing again. Griffin, pressure coming, trying to get away from it, and he is sacked. Brought down by the nose guard, Caleb Neft. And the flag is drawn. And we have Griffin down, so we're going to step away for an injury timeout. 3:14 to go. Slidell leads 36-29. All right, so it's 4th and 6. Barbeau on to attempt the field goal following the injury timeout. There was a 15-yard penalty assessed on the previous play before the injury timeout. So 4th and 6, Barbeau attempting 32-yard field goal there. I guess they're going to wind the clock down before snapping it. Now McManus getting set. Play clock at 7 seconds, 6. Snap down, kick up, and no good. Wide right.
Wide right. Bulldogs take over
So
at the 20-yard line.
the Bulldogs will take over at the 20. Slidell leads 36-29, so Justin Stolberg and the Fountain Blue offense will have 2 minutes and 47 seconds to come from behind here and try and get the come from behind victory. Stolberg awaiting the play from Coach Gonzalez on the sideline. Stolberg will call for it, dropping back, looking to pass, looking left side and incomplete, intended for a Cowie on the swing.
Stolberg's pass intended
That'll
for
bring up
Calvin.
2nd and 10. And that play usually sees some success when it's completed. We've seen 2 incompletions on it tonight. So 2nd and 10, 2:44 to go. Play coming in from the sideline. Stolberg calling in the play to a Cowie. Snap, handoff. A Cowie hitting the hole, has a wide open hole, and he will get the first down before being dragged down by a host of Tigers.
Cowie carries the ball.
Brought down by Rodney Davis, along with a host of other Slidell Tigers. 1st and 10.
Stacker makes the stop.
Ball now at the 38, 37-yard line. Clock running, 2:26 to go. Stolberg calling for it. He'll hand off a Cowie once again up the middle, diving for extra yardage, and he gets about a 5-yard gain on the play. A Cowie now has 153 yards rushing on the night. It's 2nd and 6 for the Bulldog offense. Stolberg dropping, looking downfield, pocket breaking down, pressure coming. He'll take off himself, and he will get the first down and then some before being rushed out of bounds over there on the far sideline by Jalen Williams. The big run, Justin Stolberg. First down. Ball now at the 44-yard line. Minute 51 to go. Stolberg calls for it, hands off. A Cowie has a hole. Up the middle, he's brought down by the safety, Trevin Stacker. And he's close to the first down. It looks like he'll be about a yard short. So it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Bulldog offense. Minute 30 to go. Stolberg hands off to a Cowie going left side, going through the hole. That's a first down, plus an extra 6 yards. Clock will start running once this chain's set, but another first down for the Bulldogs. They're down 36-29, looking to score here. Clock at 1:20. Stolberg signaling in the play, 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Stolberg calls for it, looking right side, lofting it up, and overthrown is Tot with Trevin Stacker on the coverage. Tot looking for a flag there, but no flag, so that brings up 2nd and 10 with a minute 6 to go. And whistles on the field. You know, 2nd and 10. Nearly a sideline warning on the Bulldogs. Stolberg trying to draw Slidell off sides. No one jumps on the freeze play. 1:06 to go. Snap back, Stolberg looking up the middle, tossing it, intended for Tot, and he comes down with it for the touchdown with under a minute to go. Justin Stolberg to Daryl Tot. And this extra point will tie up the game at 36. Mastio on to attempt it. 59 seconds left on the clock here in the 4th. Lemaire to hold. Snap is back. Lemaire gets it down. Kick is blocked. Blocked by the Tigers.
Extra point is blocked by Nicholas Jackson.
So with 59 seconds to go, here in the fourth quarter. Tigers lead 36-35. Mastio on the kick following the block extra point. I'm sure we can see an onside kick, and it is recovered. Let's see. And it is recovered by the Bulldogs with 51 seconds to go. So talking it over on the field, 51 seconds to go here in the fourth. And the official call. So 36-35, 51 seconds to go. And they're yelling for 106. So they're saying there's a lot of confusion going on with the clock here in the press box, talking about the time, but it was 59 when they kicked off, so it's 51 seconds left. Here in the fourth, officials having a conference on the field. All right, so we're back in play after some confusion on the field relating to the clock. Tigers lead 36-35 with 59.6 seconds left on the clock. Stolberg calling for it. He'll hand off a Cowie who has a hole. He's running through it, crossing the 40-yard line, and he's brought down by a host of Tigers. And he'll get the first down. He'll give the Bulldogs time to get to the ball and get set as the clock stops to move the chains. So Stolberg calling for it. He'll look to pass, looking left side, airing it out, and incomplete. Intended for Davenport. And Fontainebleau wants a flag, but none called. Excuse me, intended for Marshall. Stacker on the coverage out there, along with Martin. 38 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 for Fontainebleau. Stolberg will hand it off to a Cowie right side. And he gets down to the 35-yard line, a gain of about 2. And Fontainebleau will take a timeout with 34 seconds to go. Slidell leading 36-35 in the fourth. So following the Fontainebleau timeout, 34 seconds to go. It is 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Stolberg is in the gun. He will call for it. Looking, right side pressure coming, passes it away and caught, but they call it incomplete. He didn't get the feet down as he dove out of bounds. So it was complete to Tot, but he was out of bounds. 28 seconds to go, and that brings up 4th down for the Bulldogs. The play of the game here for Stolberg and the Fontainebleau offense. 4th and 7. Stolberg calling for it, looking downfield, Dangerfield pressuring. Ball is up and overthrown, and no flags are down. So a turnover on downs. Ball will go back to the Tigers as they lead 36-35, and they will get the victory here at the Dog Pound. So they'll send off Wayne Griffin onto the field and line up in the victory formation. So they have Griffin, Barbeau's there, and Simmons is back deep. And Griffin will take the knee, and that will run the clock out as it counts down from 18 seconds. And Slidell will move on to 3 and 6. Fontainebleau now 5 and 4. And we'll see what the LHSAA power rankings say about this game tonight. So let's send out our thank yous to those who helped bring you this game, starting with our superintendent, Mr. Trey Folse, our director of broadcasting, Dr. Melody Swang, sideline cameraman tonight, Rhett Sharp, and cameraman, editor, and coordinator of Channel 13, Dave the Rave Williams. So from the dog pound, where the Slidell Tigers escaped, winning 36-35. My name is Grant Yenny. Good night. You are now leaving the Prep Zone.